How is our nowadays cropping system look like? We are growing only one kind of crop on a vast area of land, which is known as monoculture or monocropping. And why should we stop doing it? Because it destroys diversity, it supports only certain kinds of weeds, so it reduces weed diversity and produces some super weed. It attracts only certain kinds of microorganisms, so it reduces microorganism diversity in the soil. It supports only few kinds of insects, so it reduces insect diversity and turns them into pests. It absorbs only certain kinds of nutrients, so overall nutrient balance is disturbed. To add the additional nutrients, to control insect pests, and to reduce the weed infestation, we are adding millions of tons of fertilizer, insecticide, and pesticides to our ecosystem. Finally, it's destroying our whole ecosystem. Now is the time to look for the alternatives and use our modern technology to support them. Now let's see how should our future cropping system look like. We can grow more than one crop on the same field at the same time, which is also known as intercropping or mixed culture. This is a very ancient cropping system that's supporting our ecosystem for thousands of years. Why should we start doing it again? Because diversified cropping system also diversified organism, insects, and weed population. A diversified rooting system in mixed cropping can absorb water from different soil levels, which increase water use efficiency. It can improve nutrient use efficiency. It can reduce pest infestation. It can reduce disease infestation, can improve weed control. It can improve yield stability as well as increase grain yield. But after all of these benefits, why there is such a low adaptation rate, mainly in the temperate zone? Because on the one hand, it's a very complex phenomenon, and on the other hand, the benefit of intercropping varies depending on cultivars, depending on genotype, on the seed rate, on the management practice, on the sites, and finally, interaction between all of these factors. Now, to find the best cropping mixture, we selected 10 wheat genotypes with 2 bean genotypes, with 2 different densities, and performed them at 2 different environments. One is organic side, and the other is low input conventional side. We had in total 640 plots, which make it impossible to determine all the parameters by hand. So we complemented them with the spatial and temporal resolution of crop data by using sensors and digital technologies. After looking all the data, we wanted to answer a few questions like, is there any site-specific effect on mixture? We saw a large difference between 2 sites considering the mixture effect. Especially in our organic side, we saw a higher yield in mixture than growing a single crop. This result can tell us that crop mixture is more beneficial where there are low nutrients available. Normally this is the case in organic side than compared to conventional side. We also wanted to see if the mixture has any effect on pest control. In the case of 2020 field experiment, there was an aphid infestation at our conventional site. We do not only observe less aphid infestation at mixture compared to its neighboring monocultures, but also this attracts aphid-eating ladybird beetle. So, at the end, there were no necessities to apply any insecticides. We also wanted to see if the overall mixture effect was beneficial in terms of yield. The answer is yes. There were lots of cases we found yield benefit of mixture compared to single crop cultivation. But it is completely depending on sites and cultivars. Finally, to conclude it, there is a lot of potential for a mixture, but we need to choose the right mixture at the right density, at the right time, and at the right place. Here is Madhuri Paul. I'm doing my PhD at the University of Bonn and doing my research on crop mixture. If you want to contact or connect or collaborate, please do not hesitate to contact me. I included my email and LinkedIn address here. Thank you for your attention.